From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Coming up on the first pitch, Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
Hey.
That's outside.
That's out.
Ball 2. Foul ball there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Outside low.
3.
Full count now. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Out to short. Bats up with it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Here's Mike Trout. Way inside, and that hit him.
Batting third, left fielder, Wade.
First and second, no outs. Wade Meckler, the next to hit for the Angels. That clips a corner. The 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
In the air, right field. Tucker settles under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Vaughn Grissom in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one almost got him. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's outside.
That's the ball.
And the count's full. Oswald Peraza up next for the Angels. Payoff pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's going to be Oswald Peraza.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
First inning, and already up to 23 pitches. In the air to left center. And that's the third out. 2 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. Back here in L.A. and getting the start for the Angels, Reid Detmers. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Ohtani thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
Batting second. Center field.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Pajes in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Batting third. First baseman.
One out man at first. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Man at first, one away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Ball. That's inside.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Batting fourth. Shortstop. Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. Runners at first and second. What a stop. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. On the board first, it's 1-0. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's been a great free agent sign. Fouled off left side.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Fought off foul. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Well done behind the dish.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye of the strike zone. Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. Next offer in there for a strike. They're now 3-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
High fly ball down the left field line. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Angels nothing. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Donovan Walton. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Nick Madrigal stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pajes under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Jose Siri.
And now it's Jose Siri. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s.
Ball.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And up next for Los Angeles, Alex Call. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. And the runner holds. Smith gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Aye.
Ball to strike. High fly ball out towards left center. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Now it's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Inside, almost got him. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one ripped. He's got it.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's a big power threat. Shohei Ohtani grounded out his first time.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Jorge Soler digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Hey!
And that drops in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Mike
Singy, here's a
Trout.
look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Trout at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. High fly ball out to left field. Call under it. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He reached on a walk his first time.
Hey!
Pages aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. The 1-2. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop.
One out man at first. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Betts playing up the middle at short, 33 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2011. Strike two.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Oh, great stop. Here's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Angels nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th. So in now for the Angels, Wade Meckler. Just
that's
missed.
out.
Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one's in there. That's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground right side, and that one finds its way through. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Oswald Peraza. Fouled off down the right side. Oh, 1 down. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Muncy to second, on to Freddie. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now the third baseman, Donovan Walton. 0 for 1 so far. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. The 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
In the air to left center. Pajes on the move. He's got it. And that's the third out. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here in L.A., bottom of the fourth, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that is out of play.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
Up next,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here comes Max Muncy. Fly to left his first time.
Yep, that ball went out.
Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? That one hammered center field, carrying well. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a big swing and a miss. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine. So in now for the Angels, Nick Madrigal.
You know, these Angels looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
That one fouled off.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Gets him to chase after that one. In the air to left center. Pajes on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder
Jose Siri, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch way inside a fastball. Out towards left center. Pajes on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ohapi, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. swing and a liner foul off to the right.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
1 away.
Consistently attacking the right pitch is a great way to build confidence as a hitter. You start to think less at the plate the more often it happens, and it can have a snowball effect. And I think that's been the case today with all of the hard contact.
Freeland, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just missed.
Nope,
He's
outside.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In the air, foul off first. He makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
I love you, Shohei.
Ohtani in the box again, takes a strike. Ohtani wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Next to hit, Jorge Soler.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
And fouled off. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Trout cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That one ripped, but foul. The Angels trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one in there to Mike Trout.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand. Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
The 1-2. Got him. 2 gone. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So in now for the Angels, Wade Meckler. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. And look out.
Hey,
that
ball
one
got
gets
him.
him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
First baseman.
Now a chance for Vaughn Grissom. 1 for 2. That one missed.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
On the ground, right side, Freeland. Tosses to first. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th, Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Soft contact in the air. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Betts in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back. We're in the
Number
7th. We have a new
29,
pitcher on the mound, Jonathan Hernandez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off for the
Well,
Angels,
one-run
shortstop,
game. Now it's the shortstop,
Oswald
Oswald
Peraza.
Peraza. This one high in the air to left center. Pajes on the move. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman Donovan Walton.
So in now for the Angels, Donovan Walton. To third. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's Nick Madrigal. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Betts under it. And that'll do it. Angels go quietly there. They still trail 1-0.
Now pitching for the
We're
Angels,
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chase Silseth.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Leading off for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
That's a little bit low. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Kirby Yates, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Pomeranz also getting ready.
Ball 2.
Two and one now. That one lifted to left. Meckler on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Muncy.
Hey!
Next pitch misses way outside. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Just missed it.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He jacks that one out to left. And they add on. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Alex Call now at the plate. First
That's the
pitch,
ball.
and he has to get out of the way. The 1-0.
Ball
Silson,
2.
maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then
Ball
all of a sudden
3.
get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or an into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Freeland not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. And first offering is fouled off. That one way inside.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man at second. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Got him looking for the K. They limit the damage here. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to begin the 8th. Jose Siri getting ready to hit.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Hit on the ground to short. Betts throws to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Here comes the 0-1. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And just like that, they're within a run.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And next for the Angels, Jorge Soler. 1 for 3. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's down and in. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The Dodgers holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Jonathan Hernandez won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New
Dodgers,
pitcher now,
number
Alex Vesia.
51.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than one per inning.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Ball, that's just out.
Swings through that.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Good job to fight that one off. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Out towards right center field. Tucker moving under this one. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But the Angels do get one back via the solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Back
Angels,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
39,
roll into the bottom of the
Kirby
eighth. Kirby Yates.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one.
Shohei Ohtani.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Drew Pomeranz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Suter getting cranked up as well. And the 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Kirby Yates with the strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Pajes in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Yates, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Fights it off. You'll see another. 3-2. And he walked
That's
him.
ball four.
And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Here is Freddie Freeman. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Gone. It just got out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's Mookie Betts.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's a base hit into left field. And that extends the inning for Kyle Tucker.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at first, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. Betts leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Two 1. And that one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. And
that's
downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Three and 2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kirby Yates will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Sean
Angels,
Anderson
number
gets the
64,
ball now.
Sean Anderson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second. 2 outs. Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The 1-1. Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Will Smith would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Next offering is fouled back. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the tying run is on base.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Will Smith to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
In there for strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a ground ball. Peraza. And it gets by him. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Hey!
Outside low, ball 1. Scott, 31 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. That's too low. Ball 2. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Now he breaks his bat. Throw on to Freeman. Angels with only 1 out left.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
So it's their last chance in this one. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.